think just looking back and knowing more about the history of Title IX, it like makes you more appreciative of how much easier it was to be able to be a part of something so special. Like, it was a lot harder for women back in the day, so like being more appreciative of how easy it was for us to be able to play at this level.
I think it's always great just to know the history behind things so that you have a greater appreciation for the opportunities that we all have. So, you know, for them, for our current student athletes, to kind of have a sense of who paved the way for them and what women and men, for that matter, kind of led that charge, and how it used to be compared to how it is now, and how things have evolved over, you know, 40 or 50 years. And then also so that they continue to, again, push and continue to kind of close that gap that we still do have.
With our team, we've talked about who came before us. You know, look at, we have pictures on the wall of the players that have played at Iowa State over the last, 30, 40 years, and, just remember and respect the work that they put in, because what you have now is largely due to the work that they did. And so you can't forget that or take that for granted. We want to acknowledge the work that's been put before us, and then also embrace what we have, these opportunities we have, and go for it and make sure we make the most of them.
I think young people today are more accepting. They have this healthy outlook on diversity, and I teach a class about Title IX at Iowa State, and I'm just always so impressed with the young men and a lot of our male student athletes here who are in my class that just can't believe what women used to have to go through and the hurdles that they had to go through, and they're just appalled by this. And I think that's such a great sign. You got young men, young male athletes that think that women should have every opportunity that they have. And so I think that culture will continue to build, and as they become dads and have daughters, I think we'll just continue to get better.
Well, I think that just because we are where we are now doesn't mean that we can't go backwards. So we've made all of these huge strides, and it's become very part of our culture for females to participate in sport and to have equal opportunities as men. But just because that's commonplace now doesn't mean that it will stay that way. And it's always important to revisit your history to understand where you came from and the path that you're on, and make sure that you stay in the right direction.